These are the top 5 main concerns of property owners and buyers in 2026 today. Number 1. New launch prices are going up rapidly. Ever since the GFA Harmonisation has been implemented in 2022, land prices actually dropped by 20%. But it has been 4 years since the implementation and we are slowly starting to see that land prices are trending up. And it is slowly reflecting in the launch prices as well. Should you continue to wait and sit on the fence? Or are you missing out on the final window where the GFA Harmonisation advantages are closing out? Number 2. Private resales are slow. If you are a private resale owner that owns a project that TOP'd in the last 5 years, you will realize that the resale volume is slow with a very low momentum. What's going on? Because of the implementation of GFA Harmonisation, it has placed pressure on the current resales due to lower new launch prices. If you are a resale owner, should you make a control adjustment and move on to change from a non-harmonized to a harmonized project? Here is a quick example for you. A Lentor Modern non-harmonized project, 3-bedroom, 990 square feet was resold at 2.4 million. From there, the owner could actually move on to a city fringe brand new development in Penrith for the same unit type and the same size at the same price. If you are a buyer today, which one should you choose? A resale or a new launch? Number 3. HDB prices fell. Over the last 6 months, the government has given indicators and announcements that they are ramping up BTO supply as well as the highest number of MOP supply coming into the market. The market is now witnessing the full effects of this double impact, resulting in softer prices. Now, what is the most important component to upgrade? Cash! So, if you are an HDB upgrader today, should you continue staying in a segment where price growth is carefully moderated to maintain affordability, or move into a segment where sustainable capital appreciation is part of the long-term vision? Number 4. With the rising prices, can people even afford it in future? Like I always said, buying property in Singapore is a need. Need means that no matter how expensive it is, people will still have to pay for it as long as they can afford. Are you actually aware that the government has always been keeping our income aligned with housing prices to ensure a clear exit strategy in future? Linking to concern number 5, the current global conflicts. Singapore has been resilient and been able to overcome multiple instances of crisis. Why are we able to do so? Why is currently Tengah Garden Residences and Pinery experiencing over 90% sold despite the global conflicts? What if I'm able to show you that the government is able to meet the needs of Singaporeans by ensuring the widest gap between income versus property prices, even wider than the previous instances of crisis? Most importantly, we are reaching the end of the GFA harmonisation advantages. Due to the implementation of the policy in 2022, developers were initially uncertain in how the units should be built and whether the consumers can accept it. And that actually caused land prices to drop by 20%. Now, it's been 4 years since the implementation of the policy. Developers can identify what aligns with the needs of current consumers and what they can accept. And thus, they began to bid aggressively for lands. Any land that is sold after June 2025 would experience a 20% to even 40% growth. Take for example, the Dover land price at 1,556 per square foot per plot ratio. How much do you think the prices would be when they launch? So, can we capitalize on this final window before it closes? Download the top 5 main concerns 2026 ebook today to get all your answers solved. But most importantly, speak with me directly so we can assess your options and build a plan tailored to your goals so that we can identify which are the projects that have already experienced the increase in price due to higher land prices and which are the ones that are still capitalizing on the first mover's advantage when the lands were sold cheap. After helping hundreds of clients over the past decade, I'm sure I will be able to connect the dots between all these market concepts as well as your personal needs, and I will have all the answers to all of your scenarios. Download your ebook today and get started.